Well, hello and welcome back to Diecast. My name is Ron, and welcome to an update on our little 95 Toyota Supra from the Fast and the Furious, little AMT kit. We've worked our way through most of the instructions, and we've got our little base all finished up, the chassis. And we also have been doing a lot of work on the interior. We decided to go with really a satin khaki interior, which I think really looks sweet. I went with the racing style buckets instead of the stock buckets, and got the dash painted to match. Did a little chrome detailing on things like the AC vents and the dash. It's really hard to see a lot of the detail. See if I can get a little light here. You can see in there on the dash we've got the gauges. Let me get this up a little closer. Got our gauges, the decals for those on there, the indicator and other knobs and what have you. So it's all coming together quite nicely. The shifter and the emergency brake, everything's really came together quite well. Went ahead and detailed out things like the NOS bottles in the back. They were all chrome. Decided to go with a little bit of give it a little blue and put the decals on, so we're all set up to go out and just raise hell on the streets. If you will. Got the lower ground effects on the front. Haven't really did anything with that other than installing it, but it's all fitting together quite well. And there really weren't a lot of troubles involved with it. When detailed things like the safety belts and the tack up on the dash, got the knobs on the for the windows and everything on the door handles, also on the door panels, and got the roll bar installed. The sound system is all set in the back, but it's all coming together really well. It once I had it painted in the satin khaki, I decided it was a little too shiny, so we went ahead and hit it with a little flat clear. Everything got a little flat clear on it. Tone it down just a little bit, but I'm very pleased with how it's coming out for the most part. After I had there was a little interaction on the paint on the chrome for the roll bar. It came out a little dull, and it's got a few places on it that I'm not happy with, but once the body's installed, it really won't be noticeable. It's not going to bother me that much. But this has been a fun kit. It's been a challenge in a lot of ways, but happy with how the details have all come out on it, as far as the wheels and the rotors, calipers, all of that. Everything really fit together quite well, and a lot of work involved, a lot of detail painting, and when you get my age, detail painting becomes a challenge. We'll go with challenge, but I'm really tickled with how it came out, and really happy that for what I paid, I think I paid about $5 or $6 for the kit at a garage sale, that it came out all the parts and everything in pretty good shape. The next step is going to be, of course, the body. We've already got the front and rear installed. Still got a little bit of sanding and other things to do to it, but it fits on there quite nice. I'm gonna have to rework my little breather up front, because the way it's sitting right now, it doesn't quite let the hood go down. So we're gonna rework that just a touch. And I still got to work on the fitting of the little top panel here. It just isn't fitting quite the way I want it to. So I think a little sanding and shaping is in line for that. But overall, it's like I said, it's coming together quite well. Can't complain about it, other than, you know, it's a kit and it's styrene, and things get bent when they're shuffled around in different places. But got to do a little sanding back here along these edges here, and up in the front along there. Got all the flash off of it. The body will be painted in a I think it's called Ocean Mist. It's a metallic from Rust-Oleum, and I think it's going to look really sweet once we get it all together. It'll match the firewall and also the engine color. So that's where we stand. Enjoying building this. Just got a little more detailing to do before we paint, and well, sanding and smoothing to do on the. I haven't touched the hood at all, so I've got to go in. We got to do a little sanding in there. There's some lines in there from molding that are showing through, and I still got to address a few little things like these little casting or the molding places on the underside, and there's a few under the top as well that we have to address as well. So we'll get that all cleaned up and sanded and real smooth real soon. But anyway, it's coming together, looking good, loving the way it looks, loving the fit so far, the fitting of everything. Get it all in there together. But fitting well, as you can see. I gotta bring the breather down just a little bit, and that's going to take a little bit of effort to get that down without breaking it off. All right, well, that is where we stand. It's like I said, we're down to the last steps. We're going to get the body finished up, get it all smooth and looking good, and we'll hit it with some paint and start the final detailing. Got the wing is already done, and it will be going right back here on the back. Can't really get a hold of it good, but wing will go on the back right there, and we will be able to call this thing finished. A couple of places right there that I hate to do it, but I may have to readdress the wing a little bit. I think when I glued it together, all the smoothing, the glue interacted just enough to bring those lines out. So anyway, thanks again for watching, guys, and be watching for further updates on the build, and get this out of the way, and then I can start on my my Dodge Dart. I keep looking at it, it keeps calling my name. All right, well, thanks again for watching. I keep saying it, but I do mean it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed these videos, and I will see you in the next.